Myself, Professor Pawar VK from Department of Geography, J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. On behalf of this video presentation, I welcome you all. Now, in methane, if you see, it is emitted from enteric fermentation, from rice fields, biomass burning, anaerobic decomposition of organic waste, there is about 15%. Now, emission of CFCs or chlorofluorocarbons, the sources of discharge of chlorofluorocarbons are leaking of air conditioners, refrigeration units, and evaporation of industrial solvents, aerosol sprays, and propellants. And the percentage of global warming is 11%. Now, nitrous oxide, the source of discharge of nitrous oxide is found in biomass burning, oil production, agriculture, burning nitrogen rich fuels, nitrogen rich fertilizers, fossil fuel consumption, and in all together they form about 4% global warming. So, in this way, carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, and nitrous oxides, which have their different sources, they produce different percentage in the global warming. Out of this, if you just see, the carbon dioxide has a major role to play. There is about 61% of the global warming, or for the responsibility of global warming, it goes for the carbon dioxide gas. Next to carbon dioxide is the methane. Next to methane, CFCs, and in the least, nitrous oxide. So, carbon dioxide or the emission of carbon dioxide, which is known as a greenhouse gas, it takes about 61% responsibility of warming the globe. Now, we'll see the effects of global warming. Now, before discussing the effects, one by one, scientists are predicting various effects of global warming, particularly on climatic changes and human diseases. Climatic changes may have far-reaching repercussions on global nature composition, such as changes in cultivation and agriculture systems, biodiversity, and in the management practices. Taking into consideration different predictions, the generalizations may be made, such as number one is global warming and climate change. So, what is the reason or what is the relationship between global warming and day-to-day changing climates? Global warming will have larger effects on climate, which may be summarized or discussed, such as number one, it is predicted that by 2030, carbon dioxide concentration will reach about 600 ppm, that is 0.06%, and average global temperature will rise by 1.5 to 4.5 degrees Celsius. So, this will be the predicted rise in the temperature, that is from 1.5 to 4.5 degrees Celsius. Temperature rise will be more evident in the high latitudes in the northern hemisphere, and in India, the temperature will go up by 1 degree Celsius in summer and 3.4 degrees Celsius in winter. Second is, global warming will affect rainfall pattern also. India will witness an increase in rainfall by 5% in summer and up to 15% in winter. However, lower mid-latitudes of the country may have rainfall very limited in summer and 5 to 10% decrease in winter. In general, the rainfall will be enhanced over northern region and southern peninsula, with an expected decrease in central part of India, which is basically an agricultural zone. Now, third point to discuss is that the level of sea water would rise by 20 to 140 centimeters in various parts of the world due to global warming. In the last century, sea levels have already risen by about 30 centimeters. The amplified rate of rise is about 4 to 6 centimeters per annum, which is 2 to 6 times faster than over last 100 years. A rise in sea level will hit the lower coastal region of the country. It has been estimated that the annual mean of sea level rise in India by 2030 AD would be 20 centimeter along the coast of West Bengal, 10 centimeters along Andhra Pradesh, and about 5 centimeters along Kerala state. Number 4, there will be a marked increase in potential evapotranspiration, particularly in water-stressed zone of the country. Number 5, ice and snow caps on mountains will melt, exposing dark surfaces, which will cause a further rise in temperature and reduce the snowfall periods. Now we will see the next point, that is the global warming and human diseases. Global warming and human diseases. World Health Organization, that is WHO, has expressed concern over global warming, which could cause spread of malaria, which already threaten about 2100 million people of the world. Rising temperature and rainfall changes will affect the distribution of mosquitoes, which carry diseases like malaria, encephalitis, filariasis, there is elephantiasis, chikungunya, etc. Malaria is not found in the highlands of Ethiopia, Kenya, Indonesia, part of China, and South Africa, etc. And as such, these areas are threatened for such diseases due to global warming. Global warming will certainly bring about a change in the distribution of communicable diseases, and vector-borne diseases could invade new areas and threaten the health of millions of people. Now, number 3 is global warming, agriculture and forestry. Now, what is the impact of global warming on agriculture as well as forestry? We will see. Climatic changes due to global warming will have significant effects on agriculture, forestry, livestock, and there may be 2 direct effects. First, by increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and second, by changed climate on the crops, livestock, and water supplies. Out of these, number 1, effect of increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. An increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere promotes the rate of photosynthesis and reduces the rate of transpiration. Higher rate of photosynthesis enhances or increases the plant growth, and it has been estimated that wheat and barley yield will increase as high as 40%